Hey all, Blake here with another video. I'm excited to bring you another plant species spotlight. Today I've got a really exciting one. I think it's really versatile and can be a great addition to your fish room. Let's talk all about Water Wisteria today. Let's jump straight into the video. So Water Wisteria has a few different names, so I think it's best to give the Latin name, which is Hygrophila Difformis. Originally, this plant comes from Bangladesh and India. I'd suggest it's an easy care plant. It's going to exhibit some fast growth and it's best placed between the mid to background of your aquarium. Water Wisteria has a cool property in that it can be planted or it can be allowed to float. So I think for that reason, it's fantastic for ponds or open top aquariums because you'll get to see some really cool immersed growing foliage. So what it will do is it will float, create a bit of a raft, and then it will even allow the leaves to go up and above the water column, which will access 100% of the atmospheric CO2, which is going to be fantastic to get some really nice fast growth without injecting CO2 into your aquarium. To propagate this plant, all you have to do is take some nice sharp scissors and make a clean cut adjacent to the roots. So what you'll find is that the sections will have little side shoots of roots, so you can just simply cut that, float it, plant it, whatever you like, and you'll have a second lot of Water Wisteria. Hey all, just want to interrupt for a short minute to let you know that this plant, as well as a lot of my plant species spotlights, are supplied from Pisces Enterprises. Pisces Enterprises is one of Australia's largest wholesalers of plants. Definitely recommend heading into your local fish store, picking up some Pisces products. You can't go wrong. So thanks again to Pisces for supplying these plants. Back to the video. In terms of tank conditions, I'd recommend medium to high light. Medium is kind of a minimum because it'll allow it to be nice and dense, nice and lush, and thick enough to be able to do what you want it to do. Although with it floating on the surface, it's going to be easier to achieve this without having to light through the water, which is going to be a lot more difficult than just lighting the surface of a pond or an aquarium. In terms of actual tank parameters, I recommend a temperature of 70 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, about 21 to 28 degrees Celsius, and a pH between 6.5 to 7.5. Overall, Water Wisteria can be a really nice versatile plant. You might have some fish that are going to like to swim in amongst that, spawn in it potentially, and it's easy because it's floating, so you can pull it straight out, plop it in a tank, see if anything hatches out, and it's a really nice risk-free way to sort of check if your fish are spawning without interrupting everything that's going on inside the tank. I definitely recommend Water Wisteria to any kind of hobbyist if you have a basic interest in growing plants or not. You don't have to be an expert Dutch-style aquascaper or anything to grow Water Wisteria. What I would suggest is that it will benefit from some light water column fertilization. So if you can give it some extra micro and macronutrients through a good high quality fertilizer, I'd definitely go ahead and do that. Other than that, I think you can't really go wrong with Water Wisteria, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you see it at your local fish store. Other than that, hopefully you liked this video. If you got any further questions, feel free to drop them down below. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.